How do you define success?
My definition of success will probably be far different than everybody else's on the panel. I'll probably maybe be the lone dissenter, but my definition of success is having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. And true wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul? And essentially, when I think of wealth, I think of materialism. It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater than
money?
the person.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No, I don't have.
How much money do you have?
I don't
Does he
have
have
money. But here's the thing. Why is money valuable?
Do you have money?
What is money valuable for?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just told no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
I mean, he's asking, he's asking Fresh and Myron if he has money, like if they know what's in his bank account.
But he just said no.
Right, yeah. But then he thinks he's probably lying, you know.
Because he's on the panel.
Right, exactly. Like, you wouldn't be on that panel if you were a nobody.
He's humble.
Right, yeah, he's very humble.
I want to know. I have to know.
No, I'm not.
trolling.
I'm not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo. I don't have a
just
Ferrari.
really have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Probably the $5 in my pocket. Not much more.
Can anyone answer for the guy?
Why do they think I'm kidding? I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot of money.
He's doing all right.
Okay,
It's okay.
This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good shape.
Why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But
not?
if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not?
He
Why can't you say? Why must you have the thing before you? Hang on. Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical is hypocritical.
Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is hypocritical.
How do you even know what I was going to say before I've even been allowed to ask the question?
I know what you're going to say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're going to say why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about
You
it.
think that I haven't experienced wealth? Even
I
poor
was
people,
asking if you did.
Even poor people experience days of wealth.
I was asking if you did. I don't know who you are.
But even poor people experience days of wealth. And so the thing is
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Definitely so.
Yikes.
Definitely so.
I've lived the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars,
Right, yeah.
if you look at these studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no fucking studies.
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person's life.
Are you proud of who the fuck you are?
Why
Well,
don't
look
you
at.
even
Are
let
you
me
proud?
get-
If you look in
Like
the
he's
mirror,
trying to
would you
change
guys
the
say this
subject.
motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off
I've
and
been-
tell me you're fucking proud of
Because
yourself.
I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison.
bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, wow.
Why is he being so aggressive? Like, who is this guy?
This is Wes Watson. He is he's a fitness trainer, but he's also like a former inmate. So on his YouTube channel, he gives life advice, coaching, and inspirational talks to people, as well as sharing his experiences from being in prison.
Oh, so this is prison rationale or...
He's using kind of like
tactic.
kind of like a male dominating alpha prison strategy.
But why? This guy just gave his opinion.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's attacking him for his opinion. He feels that wealth is, or success is, having a family and taking care of his family.
Yeah.
Now, he said that costs a lot of money.
Right.
So obviously he's not broke.
Yeah.
But this guy is mad that he's telling people that materialism isn't what's valuable in life.
Right, yeah.
It doesn't mean that you can't value that. But he's standing up, and then he just called this man a bag of trash.
Yeah, he started talking about his body to try and discredit him.
I don't understand why.
And I think that something that the other guy was saying kind of maybe struck a nerve with him, but also went against his principles. And
went against his principles?
went against his principles.
So taking care of your family and not valuing materialism is going against his principles?
I think part of his principles is having value, like a strong
In money.
Yeah. And so to teach men not to value that, then that means that you won't strive for it.
But
I mean,
everybody doesn't want the same
right,
thing.
exactly. And the reality is that, and that's okay.
Yeah, but he's making
right.
it seem like it's not okay.
Right.
And the guy in the blue shirt, he's saying, this is what I value, but I don't understand why he would take such offense to it. Like, something in him that he doesn't like, or maybe he wish he was, because that's the only reason you would get so worked up. He sees something in the other guy that he wish he was. Yeah. That's the only thing
maybe
that...
it was like an insecurity that kind of triggered in him.
Yeah, because he said he has a family, and I'm assuming this guy might not have a family and he wants a family or something.
I don't know.
But that's just an assumption, though. I can't think of anything to really get mad at this guy's
especially
opinion for.
Like why he decided to get up and not only change the subject,
and then call him names.
Yeah, but call him names and then become like very aggressive.
Very hostile.
Yeah.
Hey, why
well,
don't
look,
you
are you proud? If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is?
See,
that's a bag of...
But then he also looks to the audience to get the audience like to side with him, and instead of going off of his own merit.
Right.
So right now he's already lost.
Oof.
In my eyes.
I agree.
Because you can't stand on your own principles, your own argument of what you want to attack him by, but now you want to say, "Oh, he looks like trash." Don't you guys agree?
I would.
Trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
because
off. Tell me you're fucking proud.
Because
of yourself.
I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ!
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison.
Bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No, they go to prison where they get fucking,
fuck yeah,
where they get
do.
raped up the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
that's
you're
what
talking about
happens.
shit you don't know.
They go to prison where they get
raped.
raped.
Now you get your ass beat in front of
You think
everybody.
that's better?
Bragging
You think
about
that's
prison?
better?
He is bragging about prison.
That's what I mean.
But my thing is, okay, that's not something you brag about. Okay. Obviously, they have two different sets of principles. But no matter what your principles are, bragging about going to prison isn't something you do. Now, making a way out of the system and doing better, yes, I can see that.
And that's what Wes does on his podcast.
Okay, so it just feels a little off because it doesn't seem like that's what he's doing right now. It's like he's proud of prison. That's what it seems, instead of being proud of making his way out.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you go back just a little bit, I don't know the guy in the blue shirt name. Do you know his name?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Just hear what he says.
To prison where they get fucking,
fuck yeah,
where they get
do.
raped up the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
that's what happens.
He's never been.
Right.
No,
right.
And that's so.
That's normal.
That's normal. That is a upstanding citizen of society.
Exactly.
That is something to be proud of.
But that's the other thing too.
What the heck is going on?
But that's the other thing too. He's looking at the audience. He's trying to get people on his side, and so
that is flawed logic.
Exactly. But I mean, he's an ex-con. So he's an ex-con who's been institutionalized. So you can't fault him for not thinking.
I can't?
No, what I'm saying is that an ex-con or a convict is going to think like a convict.
Yeah, but he's supposedly a reformed convict, but I guess not.
Well, this shows that.
Oh my Jesus.
Exactly.
You don't know.
They go to prison where they get raped.
Now you get your ass beat in front of
You think
everybody.
that's better? You think that's better?
Let's let him give
because
his
the other thing is he's out of his own frame of mind. Like he's already out of his frame. He's already become emotional within this conversation because he stood up. The moment he stood up, something triggered in him, and he started feeling a certain type of way, and all his reasoning, logic, or whatever just went out the window. Versus this guy who's still kind of remaining calm.
definition of success, and then
having tits and 10-inch arms is what a man is.
Let's
you
let
guys.
him. Let's let him.
Please
get his,
don't listen to that.
Wes, let's let him get his thing out, and then
Tits.
We can have different opinions.
Yeah.
Titties.
Anyway, back to where I was at.
Boobs.
Yeah. Okay. Prison. But anyway, if you want,
Fuck yeah.
if you want to follow the successful mantra of a man who tells you he's reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with.
Oh.
And
To take
yes,
care of a
I do think that a rejection of materialism is something missing in society, and I do think that true wealth is the family, and I think that true wealth is having a wife, and true wealth, that is what I think it is, and that is what I think truly success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them. That's
Then
what
when
I
you
think
go to the
success
beach
is.
with your family, they're like, "There's my stud dad right there, standing there.
Do you have-
that stud right there with
do
his
you,
shirt off?
do you have children?
Look at that
Do
stud.
you have children?
I do have children.
How many?
I have 2.
You have 2. So are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything
If
else
they
is
saw me
worth more
standing
than your
there, they'd be
children?
like, my dad's a
Oh.
superhero. Look what he brought to the table. Look how hard this guy works. He came from
Sure.
nothing to this.
Yeah.
He
So
works
the
very.
children are saying, look what daddy has brought to the table.
Children don't even think like that.
What the heck?
I think
the children would rather
You just
be
be
there.
there. That's it. I think that's what any child wants. They just want their dad or their mom to just be there.
Yeah.
It you know, you don't have to be the greatest person, but long as you're just there, you know, a kid can. They'll respect and they'll appreciate
Right.
that.
And I think maybe this guy in the blue shirt has something that what's his Wes
Yeah.
might want and he doesn't have, because he is very materialistic, talking about those things, because the guy in the blue shirt was like, your kids don't care about your Bugatti
Right, yeah,
or
exactly.
what kind of house
Did you even
live
know what a
in.
Bugatti was when you were a kid?
I don't think they made those, but no,
Yeah,
I
right.
mean,
and the thing of it is, it's like even as a like
the
a
kids
little
are different
yeah,
now,
but
though.
they are different. But even for me, when I was a kid, you know, maybe 6 or 7, I knew what a Lamborghini was, and my dad, he drove a Lincoln, and if he came home with a Lamborghini, I would still love him exactly the same as
Right.
when he had a Toyota, a Lincoln, or
whatever
or some
car.
other bullshit car. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
This is insane.
Yeah, this is.
But you know, Fresh and Fit, they talk a lot about, but even the Manosphere talks a lot about traditional roles and traditional women and the value that women have. And this guy seems like a traditional man.
Right.
And I know Fresh and Fit have a lot of different types of women on their podcast, but there are the complete opposite of women who want to get married, who want to have a husband, and he's a traditional man, and they want men like the guy in the blue shirt. Maybe some women would like the guy Wes, although he seems very aggressive.
Yeah, right.
But there's different types of people.
Right, exactly. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. See, the world, people are so diverse that it's okay for people like Wes to exist, because there's women out there that want that. And the
Right.
same with the guy in the blue.
Right.
There's a certain type of woman for every type of man that's on stage.
Right.
And so
why shame him for him valuing
exactly.
family, for him
Right.
valuing marriage,
Right.
because there are women in the world who
That want
that.
Right.
And so it's very odd to me that for women, it's like, okay, you can be a traditional woman or you can be a modern woman, because I know Fresh and Fit talk a lot about modern women. But just like women, there are modern men and there are
Right.
traditional
Exactly.
men.
Right.
And so
And it's up to you to use your discernment to see which person
Right.
you're going to match with
but,
the best.
But it seems like he's saying there's only one way to be.
Right. Yeah.
And if you are a materialistic type of man, you're going to get a materialistic type of woman. And I
Right.
know it's not all about getting women or whatever, but you got to be careful with that because you're gonna stumble upon a liability, and she gonna take you for everything you got.
Right, exactly, and that's the conundrum that exists in modern relationships nowadays because you have people who do value materialism over everything else, and when you're a man and you value that materialism or you're chasing the money, and then you find the woman who is exactly the same way, then you get upset when she's a gold digger or she uses you for your materialism or she's gone when your Bugatti's gone. Well, that's what you were bringing to the table. That's what the expectation was, so that's the end result.
And he's thinking like his children think like the modern women, oh, look what daddy brought to the table. Only a woman would think like that. Right,
exactly. But I mean, that's the mindset of him, and it is what it is.
Works. God damn it!
You're still whining. Stop whining and just make an argument.
Dude, I'll smack your fat ass.
So you're gonna attack?
You're gonna attack me?
You're gonna physically.
Nobody's
Do you usually attack armed men in Florida?
Ooh.
Let's just.
Your goddamn self.
Guys.
I've never
Don't
seen
play
such a
with him.
pathetic motherfucker.
Okay, well,
chill out a little bit, man.
That's how people get killed.
This is not what men look like.
Let's let him
What do they
finish
look
his
like?
point.
Fucking shit.
What do they look like?
He
Bald
said
prisoners?
armed man.
Is that what they look like?
This is the problem in society. Is people like this think they can talk to someone like me like that. They really
He is
think
not
they
the
can.
problem with society.
He knows he wouldn't do shit about it, and that's the problem.
I mean, you're the
said
one
he's
who got
armed.
hostile for having a difference of opinion.
Dude,
Right.
check it out. You started coming at me about some other shit. This is what the
No,
show's
he
supposed to
didn't.
be about. I like this shit. So personally,
So do I.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy
But
blood sports
We can
debates.
agree to disagree.
We can
Yeah.
we can
We can move on,
See,
but
we can-
Jesus
yeah.
Christ,
All right,
men
all right,
don't
all right.
have
So-
tits.
That was something else he said. He said, this is what this show is all about. I like this. And so he likes engaging. He likes the drama. He likes the toxicity. And that's what I'm saying. Some people enjoy that. And maybe that's part of the prison culture that he grew up in or he was involved in while he was incarcerated.
Look at
But
everybody's face.
Right, exactly. They're like, what the fuck? Because the reality is for all the men,
Oh my
all the men in the
gosh.
audience, nobody likes this shit. Nobody wants to go out in life and have to do battle every single fucking day, whether it's with a man or a woman.
Yeah.
And so him talking about, oh yeah, I like this shit. Like, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck?
Right. He's like, this is what it's supposed to
Yeah,
be
no,
about.
it's not. No, it's not. Because
Yeah.
we do battle every single solitary day, whether you're driving to work or you're going somewhere, but nobody wants to encounter somebody who's going to make your life difficult.
The guy in the white shirt
Yeah.
right here, his face says
Yeah,
all.
they all got this look on their face.
Oh my God.
They can't believe this shit is happening, but it is what it is.
Can agree on that. Physically,
Men usually have hair. We
he
can
has
agree on that, too.
He has
Physically.
crossed over gender barriers.
I think we can see each side has different
By
opinions.
choice, crossing
Oh, they're
gender barriers.
separated.
By growing
Okay.
tits.
So, what about you, brother?
All right, nice.
Crazy.
Being successful is effectively acting on your intentions, and I think I agree with Andrew that your intentions must align with something bigger than yourself. In my case, it's God, the Christian God, and so a success to me is fulfilling on your intentions, but maintaining your ethical standards. And if you're doing that as a Christian, you are in fact procreating, and if you're not, you're doing something that fills in that gap that's equally effective to contributing to a moral society. And I think if you're not contributing to a moral society and you're only contributing to a consumerist society, a materialistic society, that's the only thing you're going to worship. And tons of people worship material things and flash it around, but it's vacant. It's spiritually vacant.
The craziest thing is, if
Oh,
you
here we
looked at
go.
the people who are supposedly materialistic, we've helped more people than these guys who claim
Why is
that.
helping? What is? Why
We've
is helping?
actually
Wait.
changed more
Why
lives.
is helping important to you?
I mean, because I know what it's like to be at the bottom.
So are you helping someone if you give them an expensive watch?
Why do you think we just do that? You must not know who you're talking
I asked you a
to.
question. You didn't answer it.
I give them the habits to build themselves.
What did I
into
ask
something.
you though?
Said, am I helping them if I give them an expensive watch? I give them habits, a mindset.
So the
I
answer
teach
is
them
no.
how to
No.
operate.
So if you give them,
But you guys are assuming we're
Just
only
answer-
doing
no,
stuff
no.
about materialism.
Can a man answer a direct question?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
These Karens
The answer
are tough
is
as
no.
fuck. Look at these.
Oh my God. Oh
This
my
is
God.
cringe.
This is terrible. So one thing you also see is as Wes has become unhinged in his arguments, he's resorted to name calling like a child. And when you hear this guy talk to him, he's talking to him like a father would talk to a child.
I think he's trying to come at him man to man.
He is.
He's trying to use logic.
Right.
He's trying to get to the bottom of what his purpose is.
He is, but it's like you're trying to talk to him man to man, but the argument back and forth, it seems like a father to a son. Because when a son fucks up or does something wrong, the father or the parent says, "Now, why did you do that?" And then the kid's like, "Well, because I thought it was." And then it makes a kid think as he's explaining, and that's what just happened to Wes.
Well, I guess that's the only way to talk to him because he's very aggressive, and so they're maybe trying to like calm him down a little bit. But I see they have one side of the panel with opposing opinions, which is okay. I think it's very good. Excuse me, to have a different set of mindsets on the panel because not all men want the same thing.
Absolutely.
So
and something else that I noticed was that this guy, he knows that, especially and most men know this, I think, that he's not going to match Wes's level of aggression because once it happens, it starts going up and up and up. And it escalates into maybe a full-blown conflict.
Assuming we're only doing stuff about materialism.
Can a man answer a direct question?
Jesus Christ. These Karens.
The answer is no.
Look at these fucking Karens.
Go ahead,
dude.
buddy.
How the fuck did these guys even get up here? Why would you bring me here with people like this?
You didn't answer the question.
Dude, fucking shit.
We got different of opinion here. Okay, go ahead, Miguel.
This is why they split it like this. I'm sorry you got put over there.
No, I know.
You don't really fit over there. We need some other little fucking lame douche over there.
Oh man.
I'll still answer the question. Is giving someone an expensive watch?
Would any of you guys really hang out with these guys?
This is not an argument.
Like Jesus Christ.
They're skilled at some things.
Whoever fucking said
Hang
that.
on. That bass guy right there just said, "Hell yes, shut up. That's fucking hilarious. You're awesome."
Go ahead, man.
The whole crowd says, "Yeah, we'd hang out with them."
Different guys on the panel.
This is why most people don't invite me places.
Guys. Different guys on the
Yeah, we
panel
can tell.
have different skill sets and different things that they bring to the table.
We can tell his tits are all jiggling. He's got like a half a fucking jelly donut.
Hey, bro,
Why
your
does he
toupee,
keep
it's still back there in the
insulting
back.
it-
Go get it.
I
insulting
shaved my
his
head, you
body?
little faggot.
Are you
Shut
sure
the
that?
fuck up.
All right.
Enough.
But that's what happens. It's like he can't debate, he can't argue, so he just resorts to name calling.
Yeah.
And at that point,
You
to me,
lost.
you kind of lost. You lose all your credibility because you're just showing that you don't, like, one of the main things that they teach a lot of men is to maintain your emotional standing and don't become emotional, especially when you argue, because all your logic and critical analysis, all that shit is going to go out the window. And that's exactly what happened, because he couldn't answer any of the questions that they actually had. If these men were lower than you because they're fat, you can't even debate that, because all you can do is just say, "You're fat, you're fatty fat, jelly donuts," and
That's it.
Right, that's your whole argument.
Well,
Very interesting, very entertaining, but also it allows people to see the different dynamics that exist within people. So
yeah. Very odd behavior. Very childish behavior. I commend Andrew for...
all right, guys, welcome back to another episode. So today we're gonna be checking out some stuff, and y'all let me know what you think. What was the greatest game console ever, in your opinion? Now, I know this may be relative to your childhood or when you grew up, and so this topic can be very subjective. But, I'm kind of curious for you guys, because I don't know how old you are. I don't know what your childhood was like. So, I would like to know, in your opinion, the greatest video game system of all time. Now, this is actually something that I haven't really thought too much on. And so, when I was coming up with this this topic to discuss about or talk about, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's like, maybe I can just do one of those tier lists. And so what I have here is a tier. And I am going to rank every video game system that I know. Now, some of these game systems I am completely unfamiliar with. So the ones that I am unfamiliar with, I'm just going to skip them. Because like this, I don't even know what the hell this is.